Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Hawk, and I'm so excited for part 2 of building the Creaking House. That is what we're calling this because I realized we've just built a home for Stephen. We've built it out of a bunch of creaking materials, and I think that it would be really cool to have a house for Stephen. So we are gonna go on, head inside. There are a lot of friends over here, and I've actually added a few things in here. I added a whole area where all of Stephen's friends can do their jobs, which they're not going to be able to access, but I realised this hallway just didn't do anything. So I put a bunch of stuff there so that people around here have stuff to do, stuff to trade. And Stephen has so many friends over. We've got a cartographer here, we've got, what are you, a Fletcher? Yeah, Fletcher over there. So, got plenty of friends for Stephen, and he's still chilling over here. As you can see, I have put some carpet in, I've put some flooring in. I have a bit of flooring in the kitchen and in the storage room, and I have some wall ideas. So yeah, we're just gonna get started right on that. I also have a couple of shulker boxes with things that I might want to put in each room. As you can see, I've only got them in a couple of rooms. But yeah, so let's get on over. How are you doing, Stephen? Look at that little strut. He's so happy. He's so happy he has his house. This is all yours, Stephen. And it's even better now that we've got these, right? Because what we can actually do with these is we can make them open as well. And so Stephen can then open them and go outside. Theoretically, we don't actually really want Stephen to go outside because unfortunately the golems are out to get him, but he's got plenty of friends in here that fit through his regular doors, and now if he ever learns how to open the top door, he can also come out. So yeah, let's get started on these walls. So I was thinking for the main living area, we just have this nice birch walls with trim, and I thought that might be kind of nice to have. So we're gonna put those down. My cats have all grown up, which is lovely. They're very cute. I love them so much. They're so adorable. And we are going to override the wall in Stephen's bedroom with this living room wall right here, because I have a good idea. I think it's a good idea anyway. Of what to do for the different walls. So as you can see, I've left a couple of them down. That is because we're going to be able to sort of mix and match walls, and on some level, it's going to have, obviously, one of the walls of the room is going to be whatever color the wall of the room next to it is. But some of them we're going to be able to kind of change up a bit. I think in the bathroom specifically, that's off of the kitchen, I think I'm going to keep this ceiling and have a high ceilinged bathroom. It looks like we have accidentally done one of those though. So this will be a nice high wall, and I think what I'm going to do for this is I'm actually going to have the bedroom wall override whatever the bathroom wall is, or we could just have, we can have something that's like good for both of them. We could do bamboo. Bamboo might be really nice actually. Let's see. Stephen's already checking out the bathroom. I think he likes it. And I'm gonna make the shower tall enough to fit him in it so that he can take a shower, clean out his roots, clean out his bark, get all the termites out. Yeah, it's gonna be all good. What do you think? I don't know about this wall here. Ooh, I do kind of like that. That is kind of nice. So we're gonna go all the way up with that because the bathroom is all the way up. And we might as well do that as well. That's very nice wall. Let's see if it looks nice with the blue though. Yeah, that's very cool. I like that a lot. So for this one, we're just gonna cover that up, and that should be the bathroom done. Yes, maybe. Okay, so for the kitchen, and this is a bit weird, and so I was actually kind of thinking of pulling this back just a little bit and having these be part of the kitchen as well. Just, you know, kind of have a little bit more room. And you don't really need that much room, you know, trying to get out of the bathroom. It's a little bit too much, to be honest with you. So yeah, so we're just gonna, we don't actually have to fill that in up there, because what we're gonna do for the kitchen is a different kind of roof. So I'm thinking for the ceilings that are like, that are not this, like this kind of thing, I'm thinking like a polished, either polished diorite or regular diorite. But I'm also going back and forth because it could also be nice to have like still the tough color, so like a tough bricks or maybe a polished. But I think I'm gonna try the polished diorite first and just see how it looks. Specifically in the kitchen, because, you know, want something nice. Alright, so we're gonna stick that in there. And I kind of like that, I do kind of like that. Let me do the other half, the regular diorite, and see how that looks. Because what I'm thinking with the regular diorite is kind of like one of those popcorn ceilings. I actually have one above my head right now. And so, ooh, that's kind of nice. Hold on, let's fill it in, see what we like better. Because, you know, Stephen's very tall, and so he's gonna have to be looking at the ceiling. I do kind of like, or, here's another idea. What do these look like? Oh, that's totally what we're doing. Okay, so actually I'm going to switch the floor and the ceiling. I'm going to do the polished diorite for the floors, and then I'm going to do the warm ceiling. I think that'll be actually a lot nicer. And then Stephen will have something very nice to look at while he's cooking up whatever the Creaking eat. I wonder what they do eat. I wonder if they eat the resin, or like if it's, you know, it's something else. We want to make sure that any of these that are like sticking out, yeah, have that back like that, because we don't want to see any of the bookshelf coming out like this. Yeah, we don't want holes in the ceiling. So yeah, all right, let's do that. This looks nice. This looks very nice. And I like the pattern too. I think these bookshelves have a very nice pattern on them. And the nice thing is that I don't necessarily have to face a certain direction when I'm placing them, because the pattern is the same on all the sides, which is, it's quite nice, actually. Okay, let's make sure we get all the way over. All the way over here. We don't actually need that one there, but you know, whatever. There we go. And then we'll replace kitchen floor with the polished diorite. Lovely. I love hearing Stephen creaking in the background. I like that the creaking is named after the sound that they make, because it's very creaky. It's very, very creaky. I also, when I first was introduced to them, I called them the Creaky for a really long time. I still sometimes call them the Creaky, because that's what I thought they were called, and not the Creaking. And so I literally would just be like, oh yeah, the Creaky is so scary, and it is. They're scary. But Stephen's nice. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to, I promise. And I always think it's kind of funny, I've actually seen this a couple of times before, but where like the utilities closet or like the storage room off of like the kitchen, the ceiling that the kitchen has is the floor of the utilities room, or at least like similar. I've seen that before a couple of times, and it's always so like, it's kind of funny to me because like, you know, why do you why do you have the ceiling and the floor is, I don't know, it's weird. It's very funny. So, I do see that sometimes. And also in this storage room, I am gonna have the walls go all the way up because I think this is a good ceiling for this storage room. And you know what? Around the edge, I might actually do this wood trim sort of thing. I think that gives a nice vibe. There we go. Because, you know, I'm a very short person, and I don't look at ceilings much, but Steven's 3 blocks tall, so he's gotta have a lot of room to look at all the ceilings and everything. Because, you know, tall people. Technically, if I was building this as a tall person, which I'm not, I would be building it only like 2 blocks high. Have you guys heard that Minecraft thing where it's like, you know, if you're tall, you build Minecraft houses like really short, and vice versa. If you're short, you build stuff like this, where like there's so much headroom. It like mirrors real life, you know, because you know, tall people will go in and they're like, the ceiling's so close to their heads, but for me the ceiling's so far away from my head. Alright, so we're gonna do a little archway there. I think, no, see, actually no, that's nice. Yeah, because that's about right for Steven. So Steven can get round. Where is Steven, by the way? Oh, hey Steven. You want me to make your bedroom? I'll make your bedroom next, I promise. I will, I swear. And for this one, I think the ceiling also needs to be something else. I'm thinking just straight spruce planks. So I'm gonna try that over this area real quick and just see how that works. Because it might, that's what I was worried about. It might be a little repetitive with the trim being spruce planks as well. So maybe we do... Oh, you know what? I have a cool idea. Let's do this. Let's do beams like this. Actually, let's start the beam on the very edge of the wall. Like that. And then we can go across to this side. We can go like that. Take a beam across this way. Oh, if only I could place blocks in Minecraft. Like someone who plays the game. Okay, and then we place a beam along like that. And then, that's kind of nice actually, but I think I am still going to do long ways beams like this. Oh, it would help if I didn't have 2 shulker boxes in the middle of the room, hey. Actually, I think there's just one in this room. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have that come along like this. Actually, maybe that's what we want. Maybe we just want 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do one of these, right? And then we'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's nice. I like that a lot. And then we can hang a lantern from somewhere. We don't want to hit Steven in the head with it though. So we're gonna do it high up so that he doesn't get bonked on the head with the lanterns. There we go. And like that. Awesome. How nice. And we're gonna keep it a little bit dim in here. We don't want, you know, we don't want too much light. We have a lot of natural light, but Stephen's from a very dark place. So we're gonna want, you know, we're gonna want something a little bit closer to home is what we want to give him. Okay, so for the entryway, I think, I don't know actually. Do we want to go bamboo again? I think we want to do, I think I want to do spruce wood for the entryway, personally. I just think it's a nice wood. I think it looks nice, especially for like kind of the woodsy feel that we're going for. Alright. Yeah, that's very nice and warm, I like that. Okay, so we'll go up with that, and then that is also going to be this guest bedroom is also going to have the wood planks as well. Yeah, I like that. I think that's good. And then I think for Stephen's bedroom, I also want to do these on this wall. But I'm going to do something fun with the other walls in there as well. So we're going to build that up real quick. Let's see. And we also want Stephen's bedroom to be kind of higher up. So his friends are going to be in like the main part of his house, you know, so it's, they're not going to have to, you know, it's kind of better for the shorter villager friends, that, you know, he's got a little bit of a shorter ceiling, and I might actually go with these again as a kind of default ceiling palette. But yeah, so for his shorter friends, it's still a grand house, but it's a little bit less intimidating because, you know, Stephen himself, his friends love him, but he's got those scary looks, you know, and so we've got a little bit less intimidating atmosphere there. And as well as the bedroom, I'm gonna do the same thing. But Stephen's bedroom, we're gonna stay with that high ceiling, and we're gonna do some fun stuff with it. It is still going to end up being a block down, but I think I want to put some leaves around it, if you know what I mean. So hopefully that'll look nice. Alright, so that's done. Oop, let's fix that guy. And then we'll fix this little door in there. And we'll make that 3 high for Stephen as well, so he can get into his guest bedroom if he wants to. Make that 3 high for Stephen, of course. And we're just going to make this wall up like that. Okay. So for Stephen's room's going to be a little bit darker. We're not going to have the same sort of like lanterns, but what we are going to do, where are the leaves? Probably in the natural blocks. There we go. So we got these pale oak leaves, and I think what I want to do, not shroom light, what did I want to do? Where is that stuff that I wanted? It's the moss. Not moss, vines. These guys glow like him. So, I think, let me cover this up. Oh, got a bit of a, oh, we're not gonna see that, that's fine. I'm gonna put a nice little bamboo here, because that's where the little toilet's gonna be. Perfect. Okay, so for the ceiling, I want this like around. And actually I'm gonna keep those hanging down guys. Those are kind of fun. Oh, and they have the particles now, don't they? Oh, that's fun. I like that. So we've got a little bit of that, and then we're gonna put some glow light in, just all over the whole thing, all over. We're gonna get plenty of glow lichen in here for Stephen. I actually don't think it needs to be on the ceiling that much. It can spread naturally around, I guess. We want some glowing for Stephen, and that's how his room's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be quite nice, actually. It's gonna turn out good. Yeah, so this is the nice bedroom. It's a little bit woodsy, which is what we want. And the spruce, you know, the spruce isn't necessarily like Creaking Heart, like home, but or not Creaking Heart, but like, you know, the creaky forest, the pale forest. But what I would like to do is incorporate into like this area. This is where the bed's gonna be. I want to incorporate Creaking Heart. And can I light it up? How do I light it up? Is the real question. Do I put like resin in it? Can I do that? Let's see. Well, it didn't really light it up. Stephen, come here for a minute. Stephen, come here. Do you have to like, can I put a spawn egg in? No, I don't want to spawn another Stephen accidentally. Stephen's one of a kind, you know. But I mean, yeah, so the idea is kind of to have the Creaking Heart. I hear an Enderman. And then we've got a nice big bed for Stephen to sleep in. We want big pillows, big old pillows up here for him. Awesome. Hello, this is not very private, is it? You know what, maybe I'll give Stephen some blackout curtains. Hold on, let's do, I'll give Stephen some nice curtains that he can keep his neighbors from peering into his house with. Jeez Louise, what are you doing? Okay, and then we want our, what else is in here that I needed? Okay, little footboard for the bed. I don't actually want that. We're gonna do a little side thing like this. Like that. Very nice. And we're gonna do... I had all this stuff in here, just planned out. Bookshelf there, bookshelf there. We're gonna have a nice painting on the wall over here. That's kind of cool. What is that? That's kind of funky. Ah! Mocked it up. I don't want it like... There we go. Oh, that's cool! What is that? That's sick! What in the world? I actually kind of want that a couple blocks over. There we go. Wow! That's so cool! Wait a minute. I'm gonna make this little TV stand. This is sick! Dude! Oh man. That's pretty awesome. Okay. So we got that, and then I wanted this guy, and the bookshelf, and this guy, and this guy. Alright. So we've got kind of like that. We've got this. We've got... Can't really see that. Bookshelf, bookshelf. Not lectern. I want that there. And then I want... like that. And then... and then... Alright. And then I just want the top. I don't have anything for that. Let's grab these. So nice big bed. Bookshelves, all that kind of stuff. Nice little shelves to store stuff between. And of course the creaking heart, which I'm not sure how to light up. If anyone knows how to light that up, please do let me know, because I actually have no idea. I also have plant pots that I can put the pale saplings in. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can get rid of that now. I have some carpet that I want to put down right about here, like that. Just a little rug. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it around the whole bed. There we go. No, actually, I like it just there. Alright, it's a little rug by the bed. And we're gonna put, actually, I think another... No, it's blocking the TV now. You know what? We're gonna put some... frame. Maybe I'll actually put, just stick some resin around. Maybe I'll just like stick some on top of these little guys. There we go. I will actually keep that there because it's like he's got a plate in. Get some under chest action in there. Wonderful, beautiful. Look at that. A beautiful bedroom for Stephen. The cats love it. Look at that. We're having a grand time. Oh, well, not that one. Alright. Alright, kitties. So we're gonna hang some lights up real quick. Right there. And up here. Alright. Lovely. Cool. Okay, so now let's get in another mode here and do some decorating of the living room. So I was thinking for some ooh, that's so cool. Well, maybe we do it where the cat is. Move out of the way. You're in the way. Maybe we just do it like here, actually. No, maybe by the door. I'm just thinking of like, hold on. Let's do some empty bookshelves by the door, like this. That's kind of like a shoe rack. And then we could put some carpet on. Yeah, like that. Oh wait, can I put moss on top? Because if I could put the pale moss on. Oh yeah, that's cool. So that's why the. Oh, that's awesome. What? Okay, hold on. I've gotta go put some of this on things. just gonna put this on everything. Oh no! Oh no! Well, fellas, we live and learn. I don't think he wants... Let's do that. Let's give it a nice one. Oh, I had the wither one originally. Dang it. Here I go. There we go. Alright, so actually, we're not doing that. We are going to put it here, though. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Oops. Oopsies. There we go. Okay, cool. That's nice. I like that. Ooh, can we also maybe put it on top of these guys? Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, cool. Nice. Okay. Maybe just in the way to the restroom here. Maybe we just do like along the wall. Sorry, I'm like really obsessed with how it like grows up like that. It's kind of really cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's good. I kind of get it on there as well. Should we just do the whole thing? Should we just do the entire thing moss? Except for the carpet by the bed. Yeah, I'm here for that. That's cool. Alright, awesome. That's great. I like that. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna have a nice... I think we're gonna have a nice couple of paintings just in here. Maybe the spider and the, let's do that one. Actually, let's do the two fire ones. The fire ones are cool. And then we'll do one like there. Whoa. Could do the spinning skeleton. Ah! No. Come back. Whoa. Oh, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. That's so cool. What the heck? That's sick. Whoa. I don't even know where that is. That's so cool. Yeah, I like that. Oh. Oh, that's cool too. What the heck? Oh, hey, that's that Renaissance painting, except there's a skeleton there instead of baby Jesus. Oh, I like that one too. Okay, well, that's probably good for paintings, and then we could also probably have one on this wall. Oops. Oops. God, I keep doing the wrong thing here. Maybe we have the villager one out here. Oh no. Hey, Steven. What's up? Oh, I just got rid of my paintings. Give me back. I'm decorating, Steven. There we go. We have the villagers in there. How cute. And then, yeah, I think that's all the room. Oh, we could do one here as well. Yeah, we'll do that one. No, I don't like it connected to the chair though. Oops, I keep doing that. Okay, I promise I'm not gonna spend any more time on this. I just want the sunset. Or the creeper one. You know what? Creeper one's good. Let's do it. Alright, great. So, that's that. Sorted. What else do we want in here? We wanted an enchantment table. Let's see. Plant pots. I'm not sure what I was going to do with the hanging signs, but I'm sure we can try and figure something out. There we go. Do some bookshelves around like that. And would... Oh, hi! What do you think? I think it looks rather nice. We're just gonna put that around here. This is a little carpet. Actually, I hate that. So we're not gonna do that. Yeah, no. We're gonna... Let's put it over here. Let's put it right in front of the couch. Little carpet there. Steven's exploring. I think he likes it. I think he enjoys it. I hope so. What do you think, Steven? I think it rather suits you. Alright. So that's kind of the living area done. I don't really want to add a lot here because, you know, it's kind of the main walkway. Look, he's jumping for joy. He's so excited. Oh, Steven. I'm so happy. I'm so happy he likes it.